Hello and welcome in this second video around Nutanix ERA. In the first video, we had a brief look at deploying a new Microsoft SQL database server and a database. In this video, we will explore two other functionalities of Nutanix ERA. In the first demo, we will create a clone of an existing database and attach this to an already existing database server. So imagine the scenario where a developer might be asking for a copy of the production database to test their newly developed application against real data. So we'll accomplish this scenario by making use of the Nutanix time machine capabilities. In a second demonstration in this video, we will upgrade our existing Microsoft SQL Server to the SP2 service pack using the built-in software profiles functionality. So let's get started. So for the first piece, where we want to deliver a copy of the database, we go to the time machine functionality. We go into our database, actions, create a database clone on a database. We pick a specific point in time or a snapshot that we created earlier. We say next. Then we get the option either to deploy a brand new SQL Server or use an already existing authorized server. So let's pick the second option and take our previously deployed SQL development server. Say next. Now, the name of this database, the clone name is the name that we use within ERA. So let's keep our Fiesta with the date of today. Within the VM, so let's take something like Fiesta clone. Now, ERA has some other interesting options. Besides this one-time clone, we could start scheduling this, so our developers get constant updates from the production database back into their development instance. So we could, for example, say every 3 days, we want to have a refresh of the data from production to development into this database to happen. Once this has been done, we say clone, and off we go. ERA can start the whole operation. So just to show you, I can switch to my development instance. So as you can see, this is our SQL development instance. Currently, there is only one database registered, the demo database that we did earlier. Give this some time and we will see that our cloned instance from our Fiesta time machine will show up. So as you can see, the clone functionality has completed. So let's take a look within ERA into the databases piece. We can go to clones. And we can clearly see that we now have a copy of the Fiesta database coming out of the Fiesta time machine. If we take a deeper look, we can see that it's registered to the database server SQL development. And if we take a look within our server, I can easily tick here and go to refresh. And we can perfectly see that we now have a clone of our database with all tables, with all data perfectly there for our developers to make use of. So next demonstration in this video is to use the upgrade functionality. So as we can see at this point, our SQL development instance is running SQL 2016, so with a specific build number, as you can see here, 13.0.16.01. Okay, so now let's update this to the SP2 release. To do so, we make use of a functionality called profiles within ERA. Go into software profiles, SQL 2016, and as you can see, I already pre-deployed the SP2 profile. Is that difficult? Absolutely not. If we want to deploy a new version, we just say create, you deliver the executable to the new service pack, or you put it onto a file share, and ERA can access it through there. Once you have done that, click in create and a new version has been created. So for now, let's go ahead and upgrade our existing SQL Server. So go to database server VMs, go to list. We see our SQL development instance. We see that it is currently running 2016 1.0 from a version perspective. We have the SP2 as the newer version, so we can just say update. Do it right now or schedule it to a later date and just confirm it now. Update. And again, ERA can do all actions necessary, now fully automated, to make sure that our database server from 2016 SP0 gets updated to the SP2 release. So again, give this some time and we will take a look at the operations piece. As you can see, the patching of the database server VM has been completed. If we take a look within ERA and go to our database server VMs list and go to the SQL development, we see that the software profile is up to date. If we take a look within the VM and we make a connection again to our database server, you can now clearly see it has been properly updated to 2016 SP2. So I hope this has shown you how ERA can help with creating clones of databases and updating or upgrading existing database servers. Thank you and see you next time.